see the top of my head or just the middle of my head. Don't know which is... Oh, that's better. Yes, you can see the top of my head. God, my hair's a mess. Oh, that's what happens when you sleep with it in a ponytail all night. And don't look at the greys. Right. What time are we? What time are we? What time are we? 10:55. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Right, so we're 10:55. On my clock, it's 11 o'clock. As you know, I'm 5 minutes past. Good morning. Got a cup of tea in my mug. So good morning. I hope you've all got a cup of tea or a cup of coffee and you're sat down ready to watch this. Have you had a good weekend? Did you enjoy the little bit of sunshine we had yesterday? Kind of was... Oh, somebody's car alarm going off outside. Kind of was quite nice after the dreary few days we've had. I found that really affected me actually, the rain, and it was really nice to have the sunshine yesterday. My half whiskey barrels were delivered on Saturday, which is really cool. Still not decided what to put in them. Thinking dwarf rhododendrons. Then somebody said peonies, and I love peonies. They would be amazing with peonies in. I think I must ask my mum about that. Any other suggestions? I kind of don't do azaleas, that was suggested. Hydrangeas, yeah, I love them. And they kind of, yeah, I do like them. They're quite pretty. I suppose I could do one, but I kind of like them to match. I don't know if I want 2 hydrangeas. I've done rhododendrons before. I kind of like something that's got greenery all year round. That will look nice. It's 2 kind of spaces in the garden where the grass didn't take. And yeah, open to suggestions. Fire some suggestions at me with pretty pictures. Okay, I'd love to hear your suggestions. So yes, they've been done. Holes drilled in the bottom, so they're ready to be put in place. We've just got to get some paving slabs to put them on. My wonderful son-in-law Ashley is home, so he's going to help me with that, which is amazing. They're not married. I call him my son-in-law. He's very good. He's just done his 2 weeks guard duty on camp, so he's back again. What else has happened this weekend? I had a socially distanced coffee with my friend Jackie, which was really nice, and a bit of a catch up, and yeah, and I am now waiting. Oh my god, I am waiting. What's the time? 11 o'clock. I am waiting for Mr. UPS to turn up. He's got a delivery for me, and the peony is in that box. I cannot wait. Really, really excited about that. Just in case you cut out just a little bit. Right. Let's turn the camera down and around. How many of you watched my live? If I do that, how many of you watched the live on Friday night? Let's see if I've got any. Is anyone watching? 4 people watching. Morning Baz, morning Tracy. Yes, I managed to pick up my ink pads. For those of you that didn't see, I had a little shuffle round in my craft area, which is not big because I craft in one side of the lounge. And my son had made me this lovely, years ago, ink pad storage. I knocked it over. And there were ink pads in this pile on the floor. I was so hacked off, I just went for a walk. So yeah, there were lots of funny comments. Was I paying 52 ink pad pickup, you know, like you'd have done cards years ago and all of those kind of things. But yeah, I left them. So they are now nice and tidy and in catalogue order. So yes, Ali, they are in catalogue order. Have I got that set yet? What? Peony, Baz? It's arriving today. The peony is arriving today. Right, so I'm going to turn you around and down. Don't forget, you'll feel a little bit sick. I hate doing this bit. Right, ready. So we're going to go around and down. And it's now saying to me, don't do that with your phone while you're doing this. Everybody will feel sick. So let's kind of, it's moved the whole stand. Morning, Amy Lou. Hurry up, UPS man. Yes, I totally agree with you, Baz. He's taking his sweet time. Normally, really upsettingly, he does not reach me till about 5 o'clock in the evening, actually. Because we tend not to have a regular one, which is a real shame, but there you go. Whoop. Correct view, yes. I'm getting good at this now, Baz. It's really good. Not only am I now, I've changed my desk because I'm sat on a higher stool, can I see the comments on the thing in front of me, but my computer is to my left as well, so I can actually see comments in real time. So if anyone's got any questions, I can actually answer them in real time, which is fairly cool, really. Right, so cup of tea. Right, so we're going to be working with The Beautiful World again. Hang on, left the catalogue at the other end of my desk. I have to say, but when I moved my desk into the lounge, my daughter told me to put it this way. I said, no, it looks stupid that way. And I've struggled for ages with it, and then decided actually she was right. So this is the one and only time you're actually going to hear me say, Amy, you were right. Okay. So, right, we're working with this suite, the World of Good suite. I am totally in love with this suite. If the Peony suite is as good as this, those are going to be my two go-to suites out of this catalogue. I love them. All the elements in this one, the embossing folder to give the textured paper, the Memories and More cards, the foiled papers, so the specialty DSP, the trinkets, the velvet ribbon, and the colours. I absolutely love this, and I've used all of my pack of paper already, and I am going to be ordering some more. So I love this. So this is the one we're working with today. Watch out for this. I'm going to be making this. Can you see that? I am going to be making this. So this is what we're using today. Morning, Pauline. And I'm going to be stepping up the card that I showed you in my live on Friday. So let's pop this to one side. Okay, while I'm thinking about it, it's page 24 to 26. If you're a customer and you order the suite, it's really good value. You only have to put in one number, which is really great. It's this number. I kind of would order the suite. It's so worth it. It's lovely. And you could, if you decided to join me this month, use that as part of your £130 joining fee and still get to order another bundle for free and some other goodies. It is so beautiful. The colours are beautiful. The dyes are beautiful. Yeah, I love it. So, right. So without further ado, let's move that over. Don't forget, anybody who watched my, I'm hoping to order the Peony suite but can't order till July. Oh, Baz. Right, so we're using this. Right, I'm going to pop this to one side because out of this we're using two stamp sets. I've got them to one side, so I'm kind of working in an L shape at the moment, and I've got lots of bits here cut ready, but I wanted to show you this because I've finally got it out of the packet. How can you see the shine on that? It's gorgeous, absolutely stunning. And I have a top tip for cutting this. Let me see if I can find the piece, because I have popped a piece to one side so I can show you. But you know, as with all best laid plans. Right, so my secret trick for making sure that I don't get lots of horrible lines on these die cuts is this. It's a roll of wax paper. You can get it on Amazon. Morning, Wendy. Yeah, your lounge looks lovely in that paper. Actually, Amy, don't joke. I'd kind of like a feature wall done in the paper, actually, but there you go. Yeah, it's wax paper. And when you put your dies on, let me find one. You pop your die on, okay? And then you pop your sheet of wax paper. Or no, you pop your wax paper and then your die. Let's do that correctly. It will help with your cutting, but also it does help prevent getting those lines if your cutting plates have got a few lines on the top. All right, so that's my top tip for that. Right, I'm going to move that out of the way. And as you can see, I've got lots of little bits cut. So I'm going to move this out the way as well. I'm just going to pop this all to one side so I can pick the bits up in a minute. Is that the brass? Yes, Tracy, it's the brass. No, Amy, I'm not having a midlife crisis. So this is the card that I showed you on Friday. Oh, do you know, that seems such a long time ago now. And it's using all the DSP to showcase the whole lot. It's stamped in crushed curry because I haven't got my Bumblebee yet. It's on the lorry coming to me today. And we're using this cinnamon cider. I love this cinnamon cider. It's a great alternative to craft cardstock. It's great. I absolutely love this. so we're going to step this card up today. I haven't done it yet. I know exactly what I want to do. So I thought I'd work and you could see what I was going to do. But we're going to start off doing this bit and doing this. And then it's going to be stepped up. So I'm going to need a ruler and a pencil. So I've got those ready to show you. So I've got my bits cut. So all my squares are 1 inch square. And you need 2 1-inch squares from each of the DSP. You need 1 sheet for this of A4 cardstock in colour of your choice. And then you need 2 pieces. Now these are, hang on, let me move. That's all I've got left. Not much. Let's move that. So, and then your Very Vanilla is 5 5/8 by 8. You need 2 pieces of that, okay? So I'm going to pop my card there because I'm working on it. You need to tell the Mr. UPS is a regular man to deliver before your Facebook Live on Monday. Okay, Baz, is that so you can watch the unboxing? The stuff that is being delivered today is only a little bit for me, to be quite honest. But it is for my club, my Coffee and Card in Your Home club. Right, I've scored that at 14.9 or 5 7/8. That's that done. So I've done all the trimming I need to do for a minute. Sorry about the front door going. Our front door doesn't shut without a slam because we're waiting for a new one. And it's warped very badly. Yeah, so we're waiting for a new one. I'll say no more about that for a minute. So that's our base. So that can also just go to one side. So the next thing I want to do is I'm going to kind of centralise my piece of Very Vanilla. Okay, that's kind of centralised. And I've got a ruler and I'm going to draw a faint line. Might go up. Yeah, up to there. The line is going to be covered, but the line is for lining up. The line is for lining up your first row. So if you've got that line, you can then begin to line up your first row. And this is the first thing I did. So this time I'm not going to put them in colour pairs. I'm going to put them on as I kind of feel like they should be. For the sake of the card last time, I put them on in pairs so you could see the backs and the fronts. I've got 2 of that one, I only want 1 of that one, 1 of that one and 1 of that one. Right, so all I'm going to do, one of them's got to be halfway off. So I'm going to start on the right hand side because I know, in fact, we'll start on the left hand side this time. We'll do it opposite. So the first diamond fits exactly. The last one you have to trim, okay? Just slightly, but it's kind of, yeah, that's how I wanted it. So I'm going to start with this one this time and I'm going to glue it, if my glue will work. Don't you just love live television? Now I know how all those presenters used to feel on Blue Peter when I was a kid. I wonder if I could get a Blue Peter badge for doing this. I always wanted a Blue Peter badge. Who else wanted a Blue Peter badge? Did anyone else? When you fold your cardstock after scoring, which way should you fold it? Right, Tracy, you should fold it with the lump inside, because if you fold it the other way, you stretch the fibres even further. So when you, going back to the cardstock, you can see that that's the lump, and I've folded it in. If you folded it the other way, when you scored, you pushed your fibres down and stretched them. So if you do it the other way, you don't stretch them any further and you don't risk them cracking. Right, I'm going to pop that one there like that. Should we have that one? That one there? Oh, I like that. This could be a long live this morning. I'm having trouble deciding. I had trouble deciding what to wear to get dressed, let alone anything else. Yesterday I decided, see, it's Monday. Why do I do these on a Monday? Right, hang on. This is not a problem. Don't panic. Don't panic. You've got lots of squares to stick down. This is not a problem. Why do I do these on a Monday morning? Monday mornings do not seem to be good. See, that's anything but straight now. Perhaps it's my cutting. Right, it's okay. We can rescue this. So, yeah, do you know what? That's definitely my cutting. But hey, it'll be okay. Right, we'll pop that one there. Use some of this glue because we seem to have a large amount of glue on this poor little one. Okay. Yeah, so I've had trouble deciding what to wear because yesterday I got up, wasn't particularly warm, so I put on a pair of jeans. Oh God, that is really anything but straight. Went to my friend Jackie's for a socially distanced coffee. We placed the chairs in the garden, miles apart. As we have to do these days, it seems to be our new norm. And I roasted. So today I couldn't decide whether I needed to get up. Well, I did need to get up, obviously, because I was going to talk to you lot. Whether I needed to get up and... oh, hang on. No, that's... oh, yeah, that's right. I nearly made a grave mistake then. And whether to put shorts or long trousers on. Or whether to even get dressed at all, really, to be quite honest, this morning. I'll be honest. I was quite comfy in my PJs. But I don't think it's quite appropriate for doing a Facebook Live, really, PJs. Right, so that's our squares going that way. Okay. A silicone mat under here might have been a really good idea. And I could have just put the glue on it, even. And not got so much over my hands, which would have been really good. Right. I'm glad you can't see my face while I'm doing this, because every time I go to stick one down, my tongue comes out. It's funny. Right, okay. Wendy, what are you saying me to, darling? What comment have I missed? Have we got that? Yes, we've got that side. This is why I tend to lay them out first. Okay, right. Now we can go that side. Or, yeah, let's go. Right, so we're going back to this side. And we're going to pop this one on. So I'm only going to glue half of it. Like that. Am I in shot there? Yes, I must be. Right, so... okay. Right, I'm going to pop that. No, I can't pop it to one side because I actually need it for a minute. Right, let's put the lid on the glue. Quick slurp of tea. Morning, Trisha. Oh, you want a Blue Peter badge too? Yeah, I always wanted one. Do you think we can get knockoffs on Amazon yet? But actually, I wouldn't do that because that's as bad as people buying knockoff Stampin' Up products, which I absolutely hate. They think they're getting a real bargain. And then they get them and they're not the same size because they actually can't make them the same size because that's you know, definitely flouting counterfeit laws. And I just wiped my scissors off. And then the dies don't work properly. And yet, I know that, you know, Stampin' Up products are the prices they are, but I can honestly say that I've still got stamps 7, 8, 9, 10 years down the line that work brilliantly, whereas I know other people have bought cheap knockoffs and they only last a while. And quite honestly, they're normally made of silicone, so the stamps don't work as well anyway. But that's all I'm saying on that because that really annoys me. Right, so we've got our base of our card and we're gonna step this up now, okay? But first of all, before I do any of that, we need to do our stamping. So I've got out my crushed curry because it's kind of bumblebee colour, and I've got my no idea why my ink pad's like that. It's well done, it's well inked, and it's always been like that. There you go. So I'm just going to randomly, and this was literally randomly kind of stamping when I did this. kind of just followed the, so we'd have that one coming in there. Let's have one coming in there. Right. Let's just get some random. I wanted them all to be going the same way. Now this is the quill from the set. Okay. And I really like it actually. I like it as a feather, let alone just a quill. Let's bring some more in down there. Okay, right, I'm kind of happy with that actually. Are we loving that? Are we loving that? Both my bells, really? Okay, Ali. Morning, Suzanne. Okay, Jonathan can't find my link. Right, he's watching a different one. That's fine. So for those of you that go to my Friday group, the lovely Margaret is able to watch these. When I save them to YouTube, she's able to watch these because YouTube automatically puts subtitles on for her, which is brilliant because she's deaf. Right, so I'm using the You Make the World a Better Place stamp set, and I'm stamping in Early Espresso, making sure I've got this up the right way. So I'm going to kind of pop that one down there. Okay, so that's that one. Pop that out there. We're going. Bye, Tom. Love you. See you later. Tom's off to get some work done on his car. He's got a 21-year-old Peugeot that's the same age as him. Hunted high and low for it, and Amy and a friend went to Cornwall to pick up his little Peugeot, which he's been doing up, and he absolutely loves it. Right, so we're just going round the edge. It also helps get rid of the white edge that's in the designer series paper, which for anybody new is obviously our pretty papers. So we're just going to go round the edge. I really like my daubers for this. I'll be honest, I don't tend to use sponges much. My daubers are my go-to. I like the fact I've got quite a lot of control with them. Right, so that's that bit done as well, okay? So pop that to one side, and we can pop those to one side. So the next bit is the ribbon. Well, it was, but we're going to step this up. So I've die cut this. Now this is using this bit, let's get rid of it, which is in the set, and it's it die. So this die does this. How gorgeous is this as texture? I love this. So I die cut it twice. You can, if you look carefully, there is my join. I kind of think I did quite well. I used a bit of purple tape, low tack tape, or a post-it note just to keep it lined up when I put it through the big shot. Okay, so that's the first bit. So I want my trimmer. I'm just going to bring the trimmer back in. This is cinnamon cider, and I want to kind of trim quite close but not too close. Okay, so that's about that would be dead on. So it is 5/8 of an inch. Let's hope this works. It's nothing like doing this live on camera, is there? Woohoo! There you go, 5/8 of an inch. Let's pop that to one side because I just want to add some texture there as well, and I can trim either end off. So we're going to have our ribbon. It's my ribbon. Whoops. Oh, I dropped it earlier, so it's everywhere. So that's going to be our suede ribbon. So I just want enough so I can tuck it round the back. Okay. Pop that to one side. Now I'm going to use red tape, tear tape. Right, our tear tape is a little bit too wide. I'm waiting for my Stampin' Seal Plus to arrive, so when that arrives I will be using that, but in the meantime I'm using a reel of red tape. This is extra strong tape. Right, again, if you line your card up on your grid paper, you can make sure that your line, is lined up. I've got red tape going everywhere now. Right, let's pop that to one side. Oh, I got excited then. There was a van turning. Did you hear it? It went peep, 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 and it wasn't that van. Oh, dear. I'm going to be on tenterhooks all day today waiting for this. So let's put the, let's add our soft suede, no, early espresso suede ribbon. It really does feel like suede. It is just so beautiful. Perfect for those of you that do journaling, scrapbooking, and you kind of want that old world effect. Oh, I forgot the buckle. Right, quick. This is because I'm talking. Right, okay. Where's my buckle? Got it all put to one side, all safe. There it is. Right, we're going to pop our buckle on. This is called a slider. The Americans call it sliders. So these are the antique corners and slider elements. I love these. So I'm going to pop that back on. Just like that. So at the moment, our card looks exactly... Oh, I've twisted it. Okay, can we... There we go. Oh, it's nothing like doing it live, is there? And it all going wrong. Right, let's see. No, let's take it off. Take it off and start again, bird. Take it off and start again. Monday mornings. Do you get mornings like that? Do you get Monday mornings, Tuesday mornings, Wednesday mornings? What's your morning? Which morning always goes wrong for you? Morning, Louise. You're not late, darling. We're doing the cards that I showed on Friday. We're just stepping it up slightly now. Nobody's seen the stepped up bit yet. So that is similar. There we go. So we can see that's that card front. So now we're going to begin stepping it up. Okay. So we've got this bit. Let's just trim these edges off. Right. So I want this bit to run alongside that. Do I want it all the way along? All the way along or part the way along? Which do you reckon? All or part? Have we got a preference? Morning, Tara. All or part? All the way along or only part the way along? I kind of think part the way along to showcase the buckle. Morning, Trudy. Or Baz, all the way. Okay, right, let's take a vote. So thumbs up for short, hearts for all the way. Am I only going part way this morning, girls, or all the way? Thumbs up for part way, hearts for all the way. What do you reckon? I'm now watching the screen. We've got hearts all the way. Okay, right, that's unanimous. All the way. It's nothing like telling a girl to go all the way on a Monday morning, is there, girls? Right. Who did the shocked face? Really? Right, okay. So... Right, oops, got a piece of cardstock. I'm just going to run a very thin bead of glue all the way along, okay, because we've got a thin edge at the top, okay. So I'm going to just slide that under the buckle. I don't like that one there. Let's take that way a bit and get rid of that one. Right, there we go, okay. So that's now down and straight. So just take my snips and trim it off. Okay. My bin, on this new setup, my bin is right next to me. It's brilliant. No more bits on the floor. Right, so that's that. Right, so I guess you want to know what else we're doing now. So I've got my die cuts. So I've got some die cuts, some more die cuts. Right, this is the wax paper that came off the World Die Cut. Now, I don't know if you can use wax paper on this. Good morning, Wally. Wally is my friend from Scotland. I met Wally on my honeymoon in 1995. I met Wally and his lovely wife, Jan, on my honeymoon in 1995, and their son, Lee. Lee was 18, if I remember correctly, at the time. So Lee is now grown up and has a family of his own. Sadly, Jan passed a few years ago, and I know she's very missed by Wally. And I need to get up to Scotland to go and see my friend. Definitely coming up, Wally. When we're allowed to come up now, I'll definitely come up and I can meet Lee's family, and that would be wonderful. Or, my darling, you're always welcome to come down to Somerset. You came down for my dad's big birthday. Lisa, can I make an envelope using the scoreboard? I need to make an envelope to fit a 5 by 3.5 note card. Right, Louise, when I finish the live, how about you and I have a FaceTime call, and I can talk you through that, darling. Absolutely. Right, we'll do that after. So about 12 o'clock, you and I have a FaceTime call, okay? And I'll sort that for you. Right, so we've got that far. So I'm going to add now do I add this one or do I add this one? I kind of like that one, actually, and I can edge it to make it show out. But I've cut a plain misty moonlight circle, and I'm going to attach my gold foiled world to it, and I'm going to pop it in to I'm going to pop this up. So I think we need to make this pop. So I think the closest I've got to that is soft suede. Right, let's find my Daubers soft suede. This one's been very well used. I did a notebook the other day and it is very well used. So this is going to be really fiddly. I wish I had the cinnamon cider, but I haven't, because guess what? The UPS man hasn't arrived. So very, very carefully, I'll do this in shot. Just do the edges on this. I don't want to lose too much of the colour, but we kind of want to make it look old and antique like me. Oh, it was an orange van. Right. It's not, I'm not doing huge amounts on this, but you can see it just makes it stand out a bit more. Let's do those edges. Okay, so that's that. My lovely friend in America, Frenchie, would call this crafting on the fly. So I'm going to use glue dots to attach this. So let's grab my glue dots. Okay. So, and my take a pick. So there's my glue dots. So 1, 2, whoops. 3, oh, get off. Right, so I'm going to pop that onto there. Like that. Oh, there's a bit not poked out. Let's just get rid of there. It's gone. Right, so that's that one. Okay, so yeah, but definitely that one. So we're going to pop that. So I'm going to put this up onto dimensionals, or am I? It's tiny to put on dimensionals, isn't it? Right, we're going to put. This is how this is top tip how to do this, okay? So it's going to be okay. Right, I'm going to cut a slither. Can you see what I'm doing? It's not very straight slither, but it's a slither, okay? So I've cut a slither off the edge of my dimensionals. So I'm going to add this bit in here. And this bit down there, okay? So they can't be seen. And then, let's move the gold foil one. I'm going to glue just this bit, because I just want this bit to be caught, but enough so that I can still give it some dimension by putting the world on dimensions. I think it is on a dimension at the moment, one that I haven't ever seen before. It's becoming a very scary place. Right, so we're going to add that there, like that. Okay, before I press that down, let's add the dimensionals to the back of the world. Like that. Make sure we've got it the right way up. And I'm going to pop that into there like that. Okay, and then I just want to see if I can get those edges just to stick enough. Without sticking it to my finger. There you go. Okay, so it's got dimension. That's very good. Right, where is my... Right, so I'm then going to add a few of these. I love these. These are the in colour dots. Okay, we haven't even got to decorate the inside of the card. You will bored yet. I'm loving this set more every time. Linda, it's going to be my go-to man set of the year. Lisa, can we do a... Yes, we can do that, Tracy, definitely. Right, so I'm going to add a few of these. Just, I tell you what. Now remember, 3s or 5s. Okay, so I'm kind of going to bring in, oops, a couple of cinnamon cider ones. There, I think. There. 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 There you go. Right. Okay. So that's now going to go onto the front of our card. Okay. So, oh, sorry, that's my stomach. For those of you that have been with me since I started doing this, you will know that I can't eat before I do this, because every time I do this, I feel sick as a pig. Right, so there we go. That's going to go straight onto the front of our card. Okay, so that was Friday's version, just to show you the DSP and how it would look. Okay, and this is today's stepped up version. All right, and we're now going to decorate the inside. All right, so pop that to one side and I'll just push that up there. So I'm going to grab my other piece. All right, whoops. Really need a bigger desk. Sorry, that's the dogs. Yogi is desperate to get in with his mummy. Okay, really need the tea. Right, so I'm going to put some feathers along the bottom. And the... did I stamp that one inside? No, I didn't. And I think we ought to... Now, do I stamp the world? We're talking about the world, aren't we? So we need to put the world in there. And... perhaps the compass and a couple of feathers. So, and I tell you what, let's stamp Life's a Beautiful Journey, shall we? This is definitely crafting on the fly. So we'll use this one. And we've already got the feather out. Okay, so let's pop them to one side. Right, so grab a block. Okay, making sure it's up the right way. Right, now remember, top tip, find a straight line and line that straight. Is it straight? Yeah, it's cut fairly straight. Line that straight line up with a line. And then pop that straight down. Lovely card, nice to see a man's card made. I love this set, Shirley, it's perfect. Right, let's just, oops, double check that this is straight on my grid paper. Not bad, not bad. Okay, I'm happy with that. So, let's grab that. We don't need those anymore, so I'll put them to one side. And I'm gonna do that up here. Cards, oh, let's turn the card over, shall we? Got excited and did it before I was ready. Right. Hang on, I've got to stand up to do this. Right, I'm popping that up there. Okay. Right, let's pop that to one side. Right, what have I got that I can do that in? Because I haven't got Misty Doodah. Right, let's use the Mossy Meadow because we've got Mossy Meadow in the card. Okay, so ink that up. Brilliant. I think my Mossy Meadow might need some TLC. Right, I'm just going to pop that straight down at the bottom. Okay. Now, if I was being very sensible as I was using these, being as I had to spend all afternoon yesterday redoing this, I would be popping them back in order, wouldn't I? Right next to me, which would make sense, really. Right, I'm going to use the crushed curry again. Right, so let's just add a few feathers around the edges. Do the top as well. I'm not doing the sides because I haven't done the side on the main card. These also, if you were going to do a card with a tractor, they kind of look like wheat. Is it wheat that would look like a grain in this colour? Like a grain. I'm no farmer. Amy would probably correct me. But there you go. Right, so that's going to be the inside. So again, just with our dauber. There we go. Pop the dauber to one side. Oh, glue's alive. Right. There we go. Right. So, I offered a, there's a prize draw that was going on over the weekend for my catalogue launch. My order will be going in at 5 p.m. today. So if anybody would like anything from the new catalogue, please get in touch, drop me a message, and I will add that to my order for you and then get it sent to you. And you will be entered into the prize draw that I've got running for my catalogue launch. But my order is going in at 5 p.m. Alternatively, if you join my team by 5 p.m. tonight, you will also be entered into the same prize draw. Right, so there you go. So this was Friday's card to showcase the beautiful DSP in this suite. And then this is our stepped up version. So we've used the dies, we've used the sliders, we've used the in colour dots. I just think it's really beautiful, and obviously the beautiful brass foil. And we've stepped it up and decorated it inside. So I really hope you've enjoyed seeing that one made. I've loved making this. In fact, I love this suite. Absolutely, totally love this suite. So this was the card that we did on Thursday using the textured embossing folder, and this is today. So 3 different cards so far. out of this gorgeous set. So yeah, right. So guys, have a lovely rest of the day. Don't forget to either get an order to me to be entered into the draw or join my team. There's an amazing joining offer going on, £130 worth of products for £99, and you get to choose a free bundle. So give me a yell, keep in touch. There's an orange van outside. Is he stopping? Is he? Is he? No, he's just driven away. Sorry, Baz, that was not the UPS man. Right, I'm glad you're all loving that. Right, I will see you on Thursday. Tracy, I'll speak to you later. Morning, Heather. Lovely card. Wheat is similar to the feather. Barley would have more lines coming out of the top. Thank you. I think this is really beautiful. I love this set. I think there's lots of lovely, lovely things we can do with this. Look out for blog posts this week on my blog. Please like and share my blog. Also like and share my YouTube channel. And I have a goal set for this year. I can't say what it is. It's not to achieve the trip, because I won't be achieving the trip. I can't say what it is, but I'm really hoping that all the work I'm doing on my channel and my blog and everything will help me achieve that. So stay safe, everyone. Stay well. And I look forward to seeing you all on Thursday. Big hugs. Bye.